I decided to do this again today because again something just struck my mind, and it's about the fact that I keep asking myself some questions that I'm struggling to find answers to, and each time this occurs to me, it gives me the zeal to want to come out and do a podcast. My people, my agitation is very simple, like I've always said. It's about getting our people to wake up, getting our people to understand, and getting our people to begin to channel their efforts, their anger towards the right source and not the wrong one, which we have always been doing for now. And because of that, this is where we find ourselves as a people today. Because efforts and anger have been channeled towards the wrong source. By us calling on God, God, and God to come and do that God has already done for us again. That's why nothing seems to be changing. Nothing seems to be, getting better. Because you can't ask for what has been given to you already to be given to you again. That's what we've been doing by asking God to come to our rescue. Well, ordinarily, God has done everything for us. The man and woman who's responsible for our predicament, they are our leaders. My agitation is always about our leaders. It's always about us waking up to ask our leaders questions and then the best answers as well, which we have not been doing over time. My people, my topic for this afternoon is going to be on the why factor. Why is going to be the theme of today's discussion. My question now is, I want us to ask our leaders, our current crop of leaders, why have they decided to do this to us? Why have they decided to deny us what ordinarily is our right? Why have they denied us the right to a decent living? Why have they denied us the right to be safe in our country, in our land? Why have they denied us the right to have food to eat? Why have they denied us the right to have good medical facilities? Why have they denied us the right to have good education like they had during their time? Now, it has come to my understanding that this crop of leaders we have now currently in Nigeria and Africa, before them, they were leaders too. The likes of Kuma of Ghana, the Abashami Obafemi Awolowo, the Nnamdi Azikiwe, what do you call them? These leaders, these wonderful leaders that we've had before, I can't, figure out some of their names anymore. These men and women actually were leaders in their time, and they left the country and the continent that the likes of our current crop of leaders, so the likes of Obasanjo, the Buhari, the Tinubu, the Atiku, and so on and so forth. Which they met, and they enjoyed the life that was left behind by these crop of leaders I've just mentioned, the Tafa believers. And that is why they were able to enjoy their time when it got to them. The likes of Obasanjo, they enjoyed Nigeria when it got to them because leaders left the country in such a way and manner that they were able to fit into the system. The question is, why have they in their time decided to leave this kind of country for us and our generation yet above? The question is why? Why have they not left the same country that was left for them for this present generation? Why have they decided to deny this present generation what they were not denied? Why have they decided to put this present generation such a predicament, a situation where they lack everything that is ordinarily they are not supposed to lack? These and many more are questions that we must put before them. I will demand answers. My people, let us wake up. My anger is that we've been sleeping. And because we've been sleeping for too long, these have actually made it possible for us. They've actually, at some point thought that it's going to be continuous business as usual for them. You have to tell them now that it's off. And what baffles me most, what is so painful is the fact that we are ordinarily not meant to be suffering. These countries that we run to every day for better lives, they don't have what we have. They are not privileged to have some of the wonderful things God gives to us. They don't have it. Well, they are able to manage the little they have, and that's where we run to. When we ordinarily, this should be run to us. Really, why that is not the case, because of our leaders. And these leaders, what they do is, they will arrange themselves, arrange their immediate family. What is supposed to be meant for everybody? That must stop. That era is over. Nigerians and Africans, wake up, because nobody, like I said before, nobody is going to come and do it for us. Nobody. You won't expect a foreigner to come and tell you your country what you need to do to keep your country in order. Because we didn't go to tell them what they need to do to keep their own country in order. And so they don't expect them to come and do that. So we have to do that ourselves. And the only way we can do that, like I've always said, when we all come together and then continuously tell these our leaders that we don't want this to continue anymore. That we've had enough of it, and just about time things have got to change. And it's either they want to be part of the change or they want to be outside the change. For change, and real change for that matter, is eminent and is what we want to see happen now. Because at the end of the day, like I said, because they and their immediate family are not victims, they don't care. These men and women have actually stolen enough to keep their 10th generation going. These are monies meant for you and I. And I've always told people, the day Nigeria and Africa will begin to change is when the ordinary man and woman on the streets of Nigeria wakes up and say, wait a minute, what is meant for me is what the man who calls himself big man or big woman is actually embezzling. What is meant for all of us to be able to live a good life is what a few have decided to embezzle for themselves. By the time you realize that is, you acknowledge the fact that you have a problem already, the source of your problem, and you go after these people. One of the ways to go after them is to ask questions and demand for answers, because it has shown over time that elections is not the way to demand for answers anymore. Because what we have in Nigeria is no election. Let's not be kidding about it. Let's stop deceiving ourselves. Forget about if it favors you today, doesn't mean it's going to favor you tomorrow. And because you are the receiving end today, doesn't mean you're not going to be the other side of the eye tomorrow. And so, let us fight for justice that will be for all, regardless of what part of the eyes are you today. Because the eyes can change. And if it changes, because it's just for everybody, it won't be a problem. Must change what's going on in Nigeria. The judiciary in Nigeria are sold out. The institutions in Nigeria are weak. What we have in Nigeria are strong men and strong women. And any society where you have strong men and strong women, that society is heading for trouble. In the case of Nigeria, we're already in trouble. And the more we allow this to go on, the deeper and deeper we get into the trouble. And so we must stop this. Nigeria is supposed to be running a democracy. But if you want to be fair to yourself, you will agree with me that what we currently have in Nigeria is not a democracy for concept. It's absolutely far away from democracy. Democracy is meant, as I said before now, to better the life of the people, and not the other way around. Democracy should be seen as something the people will embrace, and they see the benefit of embracing it. What we currently have in Nigeria today is judicial democracy, where the judiciary will sit down and determine who's become a governor and who's become a president. That's not democracy for God's sake. That's not the people deciding who is going to be their leader anymore. Because democracy is meant to be the people deciding who becomes their leader. But when that turns to a situation where it is the judiciary who are, determine who becomes the leader, that's not democracy anymore. That's what we call judicial democracy. And if you ask me, the definition of democracy, there's nothing like judiciary there. It says government of the people, by the people, and for the people. There's no judiciary there. And so what you have there now is judicial democracy. So what that basically means is that we are not running a democracy. Let's not deceive ourselves, my people. Let's stop deceiving ourselves. Let us call a spade a spade. Nigeria is heading for a ditch. If his steps are not taken to turn around the ship now, we are in for a massive, massive trouble. The problem is those who are the heads of affairs of Nigeria do not even have a clue as to what to do with Nigeria today. You can see that they're confused people. These men and women just decide to vie for office. They don't even know what they're going to the office to do. It is one thing to vie for office. It is another thing to be prepared for the office. And it's another thing to know what to do when you eventually get to the office. It has clearly shown that these men and women are not even prepared for the office, let alone knowing what they want to do in the office. The result is glaring for all of us to see. Nigeria is in trouble. My people, some of us want to talk, not because we're idle, not because we're less busy, but it's because of the pain we feel that things are not done the right way. And things ought to have been done the right way. And for things to be done the right way, the right set of people must be there and must also be seen doing the right thing. And that starts with leadership. Like I've always said repeatedly, leadership for me is everything. Leadership is key. I've done my research. I've gone to a few countries in the world where I sat down and look at the government, how they run them. It's leadership. When you have leaders in your country, it's like God is seated in that country. Things will begin to manifest. Things will begin to happen. For even the blind to see and the deaf, as they say, it will be audible enough for them to hear. My people, let us come together, change Nigeria and change Africa. Like I've always said, if Nigeria is changed, Africa will have no choice to change. Wake up, Nigerians. It's not going to happen by magic. Neither is it going to happen by rocket science. It is even going to happen when you and I decide to take action. When you and I decide to ask and demand for answers. That's the only way change will come. The potentials of Nigeria, we just need a few years for that change to begin to manifest for all to see. And And so I want to call on everybody again. Anyone that is, concerned about the present situation of Nigeria, so please join this agitation. Like I've always said, the commendations, the encouragement we are getting, they are impressive enough to keep us going. And so we want to see more of that. People should join this agitation. Let us together get this job done. With this, I want to say thank you all so very much again for listening to me. God bless you all. God bless Nigeria. God bless Africa. Bye for now. Okay.